And now that the best part of the stream is over, the 30-second countdown, we're back. It's Friday night, I guess. I don't know. When you get as old as I am, you just lose track of days sometimes. Friday night, making this classic Dungeons and Dragons ? Because it's certainly not been classic. There have been no dungeons and no dragons. Instead, we have some gangsters in a hotel, and you all seem to be inhabiting the bodies of people. You have no idea who they are, really. Yeah, Dion, who do you find yourself inhabiting right now?
Hi, I'm Dion, and tonight I am inhabiting the body of the so far self-proclaimed Monica Lewinsky.
Lou for short. She likes cigars.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Jameis, who you got?
Hey, man, Jameson. I just realised I put it on my stat sheet because I don't know what my stats are anymore. Because I'm playing Brent S-Man Keister. I'm the local manager of this here hotel where we find ourselves. The park
You
hotel.
said Keister.
Mm-hmm. Bill, who you got?
Well, I am Bill. I don't remember what my character's name was, but based on our performance when we were leaving the bank last episode, I think we're the real life basis for the Keystone Cops. Except
Could
the
be.
other guy, we're the robbers.
You're the robbers.
Yeah.
And Constantine, who you got?
All right. I needed to check that immediately. Hi, I'm Constantine. I also do not remember my character's name. I know it's a woman.
It's even on the screen, I believe. Danielle.
Oh,
At least that's what you got on the screen there.
That makes a lot more sense.
Yeah. Well, we ended last session with most of you, except for Brent, in the cocktail lounge getting thoroughly sauced. Brent has gone to do a little damage control after some of your ill-gotten bank stolen money had been spent in the women's shop. Brent, having the keys to every shop in the hotel, went and swapped out some money, left a little IOU as the weasel-faced gentleman who runs the shop has been a little light on his payments to the hotel.
Not so much IOU as you and me.
Yeah. Exactly. Right. And so here's how we're going to play this. So Brent, and also I believe, Bill, your character is thoroughly sauced. We rolled for it. You did not roll very well. Everyone else has been heavily drinking, but nowhere as bad off as your character is right now, Bill. This is getting late into the evening. Brent, you've just finished up at the women's shop, having moved the cash away. And yeah, you do notice that the bank numbers on the bills do match what do match. So it was definitely a piece of evidence. And as you're coming back, you see some very stylishly dressed thugs, I guess let's call them that, wearing pinstripe suits and badly disguising Thompson submachine guns, are pushing a Bonnie and Clyde towards the cocktail lounge. And Bonnie and Clyde are both just wearing their hotel very fluffy bath what are they called again?
Bathrobe?
Okay.
Yeah, bathrobes. Right. Bonnie is still like wringing wet, hair is still drenched, and there's still suds in it. Clyde is looking both fearful and drunk at the same time, and he's actually got a bottle in his left hand. And there's a group of 6 thugs kind of pushing them into the cocktail lounge. Now, Brent, you're not in the lounge. Everyone else is, and you're coming out of the women's shop, closing up the doors, locking it back up as you see this happening. So that's the opening scene. You catch actually make me a D6 roll there, Brent. Let's see if you do catch the conversation or not. So 1 on a
I try not
d6.
to. No. I
No,
trust me.
they are whispering to each other. You see Clyde nod, still shaking a little bit, takes a swig out of his vodka bottle that he's got in his left hand as he comes in. And he kind of scans the crowd inside the cocktail lounge. They're kind of standing in the doorway. The doorway closest to where you can see them from the women's shop there on the map. No, I'm not showing the map on the screen. Too bad. They stop at the doorway, and Clyde and Bonnie are kind of looking around, and then you see Clyde point to a table. Let's have the guys at the table, Bill, Dion, Constantine. Let's have all of you guys roll a d6. Even Bill's character, who is quite sauced, go ahead and roll a d6 as well. Tell me if anybody rolls a 1.
Nar.
Now we are we're aware that we're not in our own bodies, even if
Yes.
we are.
Mhm.
So give me a d6 there, Bill.
All right.
Oh, and I need one from Constantine as well. Yeah,
D6.
d6.
Okay.
Damn it.
All right,
Come
none of
on,
you
roll a
noticed.
1. No!
Yeah, none of you notice your table being pointed out to these pinstripe thugs by Clyde. So Brent, you lose sight of them as they push Bonnie and Clyde into the lounge and step in themselves. So you have an action. You have a few moments. Is there anything you want to do, Brent? Being the only one aware of this possibly bad situation.
Well, there's a few things I want to do, but I don't have that much time. Sudden thoughts.
Mhm.
The only thing I can sort of think immediately to do, given what I just said in the time, is just pop behind the desk and grab the cooler we have there, the gun. We've got a gun behind the desk. We all know this.
Of course you do. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just going to have it in my pocket just so it's not there. Then I'm going to follow after them. My intention is to say, gentlemen, how can I help you? But we'll see how that goes.
Right. So you jump behind basically the manager's desk. You grab the police special that's back there. It's a little six shooter. It's always loaded. Stick it in your pocket. Now they'd already gone into the cocktail lounge, so you've lost sight of them while you do this. So you're hurrying back towards the cocktail lounge.
Yep.
Inside the cocktail lounge, it's late at night, but there's still some heavy drinkers here. Since this is a safe spot because it's in a hotel, no one's got to walk far to get to their rooms and pass out, or even get to the rooms. They could pass out here, and the very accommodating staff will drag them to their rooms. Your table in the far corner. You're drinking another round, enjoying yourselves thoroughly, especially your character Bill. When there's a sound of gunfire. Staccato burst of gunfire. You look up and you see Bonnie and Clyde's heads just blown away as they are dropped to the floor by these pinstriped suit-wearing thugs as they call out to your table, looking directly at your characters, Constantine, Dion, and Bill, that Mr. Hook sends his regards. And they level their machine guns down at your table. Now, Brent, you are rushing towards the cocktail lounge when you also hear the sound of the quick bursts of gunfire, and you hear the thugs yell out that Mr. Hook is sending his regards. So let's have Brent roll a d6 for your side.
Who the hell is Mr. Hook? I'm not expecting you to answer that, but I'm just wondering, who the hell is Mr. Hook? 2, so they're going to go first.
They are indeed. They hose down your table. What's that?
Are we allowed to cast spells this round?
No, their spells don't work. You know that.
Okay.
Yeah, so whatever the bodies you're inhabiting and whatever the rules of this dimension you find yourself in, spells do not work. They light up your table with several rounds of gunfire. All right, so give me a second here. Oh shoot, I typed it in the wrong place. Yeah. Okay, so 1. Oh, that's not good. Okay, 2 shots, 3 people, so it's gonna be Constantine's character gets hit, and Bill, your character gets hit with a critical hit.
Oh shit.
Yep. So let me roll. This is not your damage. I'm just gonna roll to see how many bullets actually hit you. So 6, 2.
That took care of that story. Nice.
4 points of damage, actually. Glancing blow. As the bullets are walked up the table and probably just strike you on the arm or shoulder there, Dion.
Oh, I only take 4? Or
Only 4 points.
okay, cool.
Let me
What
see
do they
here.
take?
Oh, hold on. So Bill's the other one that got hit.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought Constantine got hit.
Or Constantine got hit. Sorry. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Wait, no,
I
no.
was
Who,
like, oh, but
yeah.
I thought I was taking splash damage or something for a second.
All right. How
The
much?
bullets are giving splash damage. We're in trouble.
No, hold on a second. I did this wrong, didn't I? No. So it was Constantine that got hit for 4 points of damage, not you. You were missed
Okay.
completely there, Dion. And then
Yeah.
Bill, 1, 2, 3. 6 points of damage to you, Bill, as the automatic gunfire just kind of walks its way up the table, splatters at you with several bullet shots. It is your guys' turn now. So, Brent, you're kind of behind them. What do you want to do?
Is there seem to be a head galoot?
Well, there's the guy that talked, but you weren't in the room to see which one of these 5 guys are the ones who talked. They all dress similarly. So, no easy way. Nobody's wearing a special hat or dressed any differently.
I'm just going to have my gun out, sort of pointed vaguely in their direction then as a gentlemen, let's not continue this.
Okay.
I'm not saying much because it's only a short round. So.
Roll me D20.
Yeah, I don't know.
He's
My
actually
charisma score is.
fairly charismatic, so we'll see
Is
how this
he
goes.
6 charismatic? Yes.
Yeah, but that's a low success. I tell you what, that will give them pause that someone is speaking very politely behind them as they're lighting up the room. So at the table, you guys just got 2 of you just got hit with a bunch of bullets. What do you want to do? The rest of the crowd that's in the cocktail lounge as well. Some of them start flipping over tables. Some of them just start running for the exits. There's a general yell and cry.
What are these tables made out of?
Wood.
It's wood. Okay, that's not helping us. Nearest exit? How far?
Just 5 feet, not very far at all. You're pretty close.
Oh,
Yeah,
we're right by.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, alright, so maybe I'll do some suppressing fire to get everybody out, but I got the biggest gun, so I want to see how much this hurts someone. I want to shoot while I try to get everybody else out first.
All right, you want to try? There's 5 of these thugs. You just have a pistol. If you want to take a shot, go ahead.
Oh, I thought I had like the hand cannon thing.
It's still
Like,
a pistol.
It is a pistol.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's not a fully automatic weapon like the Thompson
Gotcha.
machine guns they've got.
Yeah, I'm just gonna maybe I'll get a headshot, just like a
Maybe.
suppressing fire and then like book it out with everyone.
Okay, well,
else.
so I'll give you this option. If you want to do suppression fire, which is basically just trying to get them to duck, that's one thing. Or if you're actually trying to shoot and hit someone, that's another.
That's fair. Do I remember if me and my current body, if like I'm known to be a good shot?
You handle the gun pretty well, and you were also the one that had the largest firearm in your purse. So
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna
Yeah.
go for I'm gonna try and just headshot one of these fuckers.
okay,
You're compensating for something.
yeah, could be.
Oh.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, hello.
Roll. Let's see. Roll 2d6. 8. Okay, you blow one of them's heads off with your cannon, and instinctually you put both hands around the barrel, elbows a little loose, and you brace yourself just right so the recoil goes up, and you completely expect it, whether you realize it or not. Yes, you are very familiar with this gun.
Hell fucking yeah. And then I'm booking it
Yeah.
out
So,
with everyone else.
and your hand cannon roars like it's louder than the submachine gun fire as it goes off. So that's what
Hell
Dion's
yeah.
doing. He's taking a shot, dropped one of these gangsters. Constantine, Bill, what are you guys doing?
Do I have a gun with me?
Everybody had a gun, although yours is just like I think it's a 44. What you guys had?
Yeah, that
Or
can
get
I
offhand.
can
It's
keep
a
up with
small
that.
handgun. You want to take a shot?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Right.
D20.
All right.
You're at least familiar with the fact that it is a gun. You know which direction to point it. It doesn't feel
Yeah,
like you're a good shot, but yeah, no, it goes wide. Like you do know how to shoot, but you're definitely not practiced at it. You're a little surprised by the blowback on the gun, actually. So that's just a miss. Constantine.
I'm not in a particularly good frame for melee, so I'm gonna fire.
All right.
16.
16. Oh yeah, you hit one. You also had one of the small guns, so roll a d6.
Okay.
3 points. Okay, you hit one kind of center of mass. I mean, he does hurt him. You see the blood spray on his chest, but it doesn't take him out. And they prepare to take aim with their fully automatic weapons. Next round, actually, no, they all turn to look at Brent. So Brent, you surprise them with your action. So what they're going to do, well, let's see who gets the jump first. Let's have Dion roll a d6 for your side.
Hiya.
Okay. Well, that makes perfect sense. You guys go first.
I'm
So the one guy drops, one guy is wounded. The other three kind of turn to look behind them as you hear Brent's voice call something out. A little too far away for you to make out what Brent was saying.
shooting
what do
one
you guys do?
more.
Gonna shoot another one.
No.
Goes wide.
Okay.
Okay, but you can attack and move. Do you want to stay in the same place, or you want to try and move out?
Ducking around the corner.
Ducking around the corner. So you duck around the corner, and as
Mhm.
you exit through the second, so like if you guys see the map on the screen there, you see how it's got three, right? So you're exiting towards the where it says elevators. That's where you're going towards. And just as you go through the door there, you see the bank elevators open up, and there's three more of these pinstripe thugs coming out of the elevator. And two of them are carrying the sacks of money that you guys stole from the bank. The other one's got a
Guys.
Thompson machine gun out, and as the door opens, he sees you. So yeah, that's the end of your action, though. Bill,
I can
Constantine.
speak though, right?
Yeah. What do you want to say?
Guys, the elevator's full.
Bill or Constantine, what do you guys want to do? Or Brent?
I say
What?
something ridiculous like, I feel like I'm getting the hang of this, and then I take another shot.
Okay, go ahead.
That's what I would do. It's probably a dumb idea, but hey. All right, D20. A little better.
That actually does hit one of the guys. Go ahead and roll a d6.
Okay, come on. There we go.
Okay, two more bunches. You hit the one that got gut shot earlier, and now you hit him in the shoulder. He's like, "Oh, come on!" So, he's still alive, but you get him there. Do you want to move as well, or do you want to stay where you are?
Yeah, I'm gonna move to a place where I can't get shot so easily.
There's not a lot of cover. Like I said, you can turn over a table like a lot of the customers did, but they're just wooden tables. The bar itself is kind of like an open area. It doesn't really have much protection at all. So the cocktail lounge is not a great place to be looking for cover. Now you can leave the cocktail lounge.
How far away am I from them?
So you're only about 5-10 feet away from where it says the elevator exit there. That's where Dion's character ran, though, and you just heard her call out the elevator is full. You're about the same distance to go straight up, and then they're all in the eastern exit. They're all standing clustered there.
I'm gonna flip over a table. I mean, I don't
Yeah.
really see myself going anywhere, so
Sure.
yeah.
Flip over table. Constantine, what do you want to do?
Charge.
That doesn't sound like the worst idea. Fuck it, I don't have any better ideas. So what am I charging at?
Yeah, 4 guys armed with fully automatic guns.
Are they firing at me?
Not currently.
Oh, they did last round. They
Yeah.
just haven't had a chance
Do
to
I
go
have
yet.
enough health to do the cool thing? I think I do. Okay.
All right. You
I'm
also
gonna-
have no weapons, although you could pick up the butter knife and the fork from the table if you want.
You know, there's no such. Okay, Bert. I have a dumb question. If you're willing to answer,
Mm-hmm.
if I put the gun like really close to them, like right against their head, I know the rules say I still have to roll, but would that hit?
I would give you a bonus.
Okay, that
Yeah, I'd
works.
give you a point
I
blank
start
bonus.
charging.
All right. So
Um,
yeah, if you want to run in, so there's one that's pretty badly wounded, but he's still in the fight. And then there is 3 other guys that are kind of turned and looking through the doorway. So
you know,
you want to go for the
what-
one that's already hurt or not?
Hey guys, would it be funny if I just didn't dodge the bullets? I think it might go for intimidation.
Matrix, do it.
Well, no one's
Sure.
currently shooting at you, so you can get over there just fine. The question is, who
Okay.
do you want to do that short range shot on?
Oh, I want to do it on the very wounded guy.
The wound. Okay, yeah. You run up quickly. You get your little 6-shooter out of your purse, and you put it up against them and pull the trigger. Roll a d6, or excuse me, d20. I'll give you a bonus because you're point blank with a gun. That hits. Roll a d6.
All right.
Okay, that's enough. He's like, you shoot him. This time it goes right through his throat. He's like, oh! Just blood sprays all over the place, and he goes over. But now you're in the middle of these 3 other guys. All right, so Brent, you've got their attention. So they've kind of turned around. 2 of them have their sub machine guns kind of pointed at you. One of them is just kind of pointed just to the side.
Yeah. And there's been this whole trend also with my fellow PCs. I don't know them.
Well, I mean, you weren't pointed out.
I'm gonna try and say, and I completely acknowledge that I don't have complete information, but we're protected by Tony. What are you doing here? Now, whether or not Tony is Tony Hook, we'll find out once they do something. But I'm going to say we're protected by Tony. What are you doing here?
Okay.
Mm.
Yeah, actually,
Was
one of
it?
the guys says, yeah, Tony realizes that you are a great establishment. Brent, you do good work. You don't worry about it. We're just going to take out the trash here. We're not going to hurt any of your other clientele. We'll pay for the bullet holes. Don't you worry, Brent. You've effectively bought around as they are talking to you. Two of your guests killed one of our triggermen, and Tony doesn't take kindly to that. We need to take care of this little problem here.
Wasn't me.
All right, so yeah, you've effectively bought their actions this round. They're not attacking. The one that was interested in attacking just got shot close range. So we'll go to another. We'll go to another round. Actually, no. Another round because they're taking this round to talk to Brent. Bill, why don't you roll a d6 for your side? Three. Okay. So they didn't fire at the end of the last round because they're talking to you, Brent. The guy that was talking to you actually is coming forward, gun down. and he's taking out a wad of cash, like $100 bill stacks. And he's walking over to you, Brent. It's like, don't you worry, we're going to cover all the damages here. But his other two friends turn back around and fire at the table. So the way this works, the table acts as cover. If they do end up hitting you, the table will take some of the damage before it goes through. Dion, the guys coming out, actually the end of the round, the guys coming out of the elevator don't know who you are because they weren't in the room when Bonnie and Clyde pointed out your table. So you're just a dame in a evening gown, probably a little wobbly on your feet, but there is gunfire going on behind you. So the guy in the elevator, well, they all come out. He holds the elevator for you and says, "Best that you go up to your room and you sit this night out, ma'am."
Oh, I think I'll just go get some fresh air. Where's the closest way out?
It's actually on the opposite end of the hotel. Yeah, the main entrance. He kind of points that
And you're
direction.
carrying a hand cannon while you're asking.
Is there a long way around?
Well, Dion's character had a purse too. You can just slid it in there. Yeah, you can go the long way around. You don't have to go through the cocktail lounge.
All right, so I'm gonna go around to the other entrance.
Okay.
And what's my
Thank you
vantage
for
point?
staying at the Park Hotel. Now you come back, man.
Oh, yes, absolutely. Thank ya.
Actually, they're following you because they're heading in the same direction. Although you're probably going faster because you're afraid and they're just walking it. That was the end of last round. So this round, two of the guys are just going to unload into your table there. And the table is a fairly large. Boom. 14 is going to hit one of you guys. Even, Constantine. Odd, it's Bill's character. So, Bill, you do get hit. Now, you're going to take some... the table is going to take the brunt of this. But let me see how many actual bullets hit you. Ooh, that's not good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh. Okay. 25 points of damage. 20, 15. Okay, Bill, you take 10 points of damage. You actually are still alive, but barely. Your character has 2 hit points left. So yeah, they blow up the table. The hail of bullets kind of walk just on the side of the table that you're under. Several of them hit you. Yeah. So there you go. Now it's your turn. Finishing their turn actually. Yes. So the guy sticks like $300 bills in your lapel pocket, Brent. Don't you worry. We'll make sure that all the damage is covered. We're just gonna take out these bank robbers here. And everything will be just fine. Business as normal, Brent. You want to do anything, James? I think you're muted. Yeah. Okay, there we go.
Oh, I gotta go do things.
I'll come back to you. Dion, you're heading for the entrance. Are you going to do anything else? They are following you, but not really following you. They're just going in the same direction. Do you want to do anything else, or are you actually going to leave?
I'm gonna, at this point, since they're going the same direction, I'm just gonna go out the front door.
As you go out the front door, there is a bright little ball of light that comes in, and it causes it's one of these swivel, the glass swivel doors. I forget what you call them, but it pushes the doors, and the doors like continue to spin really fast. This ball of light comes around your head, and it kind of circles you a few times. It says, "Think happy thoughts. Think happy thoughts," as it kind of bathes you in some kind of dust, and then it kind of bolts off back the way you came. What do you do?
I think about the happy thoughts, like flying.
You start floating in the air, and you're kind of drawn behind this little floating ball of light, but you're being drawn back into the bar. But you're flying. You're flying.
I'm dragged back into the bar, you say?
You're being dragged back into the bar. Now, the guys that were following you don't seem to notice because this has got really tall ceilings here, right? You're flying pretty high, and unless you're screaming while you're doing it, they don't really notice you.
All right. As soon as I'm back in the bar.
Okay, so in the bar, before you take your actions, Constantine and Bill, this ball of light circles behind the table that you've overturned, and it's just bathing you with like this like dust. It's almost like sand, and you both hear in your heads, "Think happy thoughts. Think happy thoughts." What do you do, Bill? You're muted, Bill.
I knew that. I'm somehow thinking of this weird little guy in a spaceship that had some interesting tobacco-like substances.
Okay.
And just smiling.
You start floating up. Unfortunately, you start floating up above your piece of table that was sort of protecting you, and you start floating up into the air near this ball of light. Constantine, what are you doing?
Can I? Wait. Had to check. I was, in fact, muted. Do I see the man floating?
Yes. Yes, he is floating.
Can I try and grab him by the leg?
Make me a D20 roll.
Okay. I don't know what to do, and I thought this might be funny.
No, you fail to grab his leg before he floats up, and that is your action. Yeah, so we will come back to Brent in a moment, but yeah, so you guys are unloaded on again. This time by 3 gunmen. 2 of the 3 hit. I'm gonna say one of them is actually shooting at Bill as he's floating above the table. The other one is shooting into the table. 1, 2, 3, 4. 14. Constantine, you are hit by a barrage. Well, actually, no, the table takes most of that. You take 4 more points of damage. You're still all right. I mean, you've got a few bullet holes. You're bleeding, but you feel okay. Bill. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oof. There is a hail of bullet fire that just concentrates on you. The whole barrage of bullets hits you, but they just tickle. They tickle. It's like you're being hit by paintball rounds instead of lead balls, which they definitely are as they fall to the ground below you, kind of bent and spent.
I was going to ask if I could turn into a floating skull again.
The voice that's coming from that radiant ball of light says, "Follow me, follow me." And you also notice that Dion's character, or Lou Winsky, is also floating here as well. And the ball of light takes off. You're under your own control, though. You can follow or not.
Yeah, I'm going to follow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dion?
I'll follow.
Okay. Constantine, your friends are flying and floating away. What do you do?
Well, fuck it. Let's follow.
How? How do you follow?
You gotta think happy thoughts. Think happy thoughts.
I'm looking at it. And my first and only thought is, oh my god. Were those good people? Is that why they got raptured?
Jeez.
You kind of half-heartedly float up in the air a little bit. And yeah, you're whisked around behind them. Let's assume that Brent Jimis has got a contractor over doing some work on his house, so he'll get back to us when he can, but we'll assume he follows along as well. And you guys zoom out of the hotel following this little ball of light, and in your head you can hear, "Come on, follow me, you can fly." And it soars higher and higher, and it starts speeding like a rocket, streaking a course along the Chicago River, which is like, it's a silvery snake that you're kind of just plowing over the tops of the river. You can dip a toe down to just barely touch the water as you're speeding along. The river turns, and the House of Parliament and Big Ben lie just ahead. Big Ben, huh?
What?
On the ground far below, there's a man and woman running frantically down the street, the arms in their air, calling out to you, "Come on back, come back, come back." And the ball saying, "Don't listen to them, follow me, up to the moon." And as you all kind of veer and start heading towards the moon.
What?
You guys rocket towards the moon, bursting through clouds in the sky. And as you're kind of arriving over the moon seems to be made of a lot of water. And there is like a ship, a pirate's galleon that's flying like the Jolly Rogers, the Skull and Bones. And it seems to be shooting grape shot into the sky at you.
What the fuck is happening?
So in your head, the ball of light tells you, ignore them, just fly past. But as you're flying past, you see that there are a bunch of children that are being kind of forced onto the gangplank. And you see that their legs are being weighted down with like heavy weights, and they're being pushed off the ship. And the voice in your head is saying, ignore them, follow me.
I'm just ignoring and following because none of this makes sense. So I'm just, yep, I'll ignore this. No problem. I'll forget this ever happens.
I'll ignore them, but I won't like it.
You'll feel really bad about yourself. How about you, Constantine?
I don't feel bad about them.
You don't feel bad about them at all.
They're just
all right. So you rocket on, and you're heading towards a strange island in the middle of this moon sea. There's nothing on the island at all except this huge, like, Roman amphitheater. It looks like it's, straight out of, Greco-Roman times, but there's a fairyland castle that kind of borders on the stage itself. There are thousands of people filling the audience seats waiting for a show to begin. You guys are kind of dropped in the middle of this like castle courtyard, which is the stage. So the amphitheater is all around you, and they're all looking down at you as if you are part of a play. And there are 7 doors kind of going out to each of the areas around. Like, so you're dropped kind of like in the middle of this like stone fortress type of thing. And there are 7 ways that you could leave. 7 doors.
Where's the ferry that led us here?
Gone. Once it dropped you to the ground, it just departs.
Am I still in my body?
Actually, Dion, you are the pretty one once again. You are in your original mortal body, as are the rest of you.
All right.
So you're going back to your normal stat block now.
All right, cool. I guess, is there anyone around us, or are we the only ones on?
Oh, there are thousands of people in the stands watching you, waiting for the play to begin. And like you're kind of like center of the stage. And again, it's like this almost like a prop castle that you're in the courtyard of, and there are 7 archways leading out of the castle grounds.
Do I still have the magic lamp?
Yes.
I'm going to pull it out and rub it.
Okay. A genie appears.
Oh, thank God! I say to the genie. Hey.
Wait, okay, hold on. It says, "Your wish is my command," and the genie zooms off.
I didn't say I wish.
It goes off to thank God in your name.
Wait. Can I contact? Wait. He's contacting the lady for us. Oh fuck. Okay, this is fine. All right. I kind of look at make eye contact with the nearest audience member and just go, What am I doing?
None of them are near you. Like, this is a huge kind of amphitheater, so like they're a very
Okay.
far distance from you, but you can kind of
Oh,
see
okay.
the shadows of the spectators kind of just looking down.
I wave.
There's a cheer as you wave, just in
I
general.
wave with two hands.
Can you hold on just a second? My dog is making odd noises. I think he's gonna crap on my carpet. Give me a second.
Okay.
Are you okay? Huh? You okay? Did you poop?
What the hell happened?
So this
I'm not
fairy-
back, but just what the hell happened?
This
It's
fairy
slightly
thing
odd.
by and was like, think happy
Come on.
thoughts. And so we did, and then we started flying, and it was like, follow me. And so we followed, and we assumed you just were gonna say fuck it and follow too. So and then we went flying into the sky and flying around down the river and flying through the city. And then there were people running like, wait, no, come back, don't go. And the fairy was like, follow me, and kept going. We're going to the moon. And we went to the moon, but the moon was a giant ocean, and there was like a giant pirate ship galleon thing, like the Flying Dutchman, and they were like moving slave children onto the boat, and the fairy was like, ignore them. And I was like, yeah, that's kind of fucked up. I'll be glad to ignore this. And I never saw it. And so we kept going, and then we landed on a remote island with an amphitheater full of fae type creatures, and we're just in the center stage now. And I pulled out the magic lamp and was like, oh, and I rubbed it, and a genie came out, and I was like, oh, thank God. And he was like, you got it, and disappeared. And
Is this
then
what
I
my
waved to the
players feel?
fairy people, and the fairy people cheered.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Don't I
everything
have
you've
one of-
missed.
Don't I have one of the devices?
I think so.
you have
Yeah.
another one,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, if we're bringing stuff like that, I'm going to bring that device out of mine. I don't know what it was.
Okay. So none of you are wounded, and you're back in your character's body. So you now look like an elf again, Brent.
Ooh.
Nobody's wounded, and again, you're using your character's normal stats. Okay, so after you you wave with both hands, there's a small round of applause and shouting, and then everybody quiets to see what happens.
I grab Radnar's hand and I wave with Radnar's hand. Nothing. Okay.
Nothing. They're all
Perfect.
waiting now.
Perfect. I'm like, okay, I think we have to do something. Chasmaspectic bowels on us. It'll be funny.
Oh, if we're back in our bodies, then I try
Muted, Bill.
and access the power, and we can go fear or awe. I'm going to try for awe. Generate the awe.
The connection is there. It's not strong. It's like you're vast distances, but there is a connection there.
Yeah.
So yeah, you guys are in the middle of this kind of castle courtyard that has 7 doorways or arches. Now that you're looking, you see that there's a little diminutive man standing at the first doorway on the far left. He sneezes violently as you catch his attention. Yes, sorry, excuse me. He wipes his nose with a large white handkerchief. Step right in, if you'd like.
Who are you? What is this?
Achoo! That's my name. And then he sneezes.
Huh. Gesundheit.
No, that's my brother.
Huh. What is this?
I'm really sorry. I don't know much more that you'd want to know, except maybe this. There's a partial solution to your peculiar problems lying right beside this door. Yes, sir. And he kind of taps the door right behind this door.
Do you happen to know? Do you know them?
Who are you saying when you say them?
Since your name is Achu, I thought you might know.
Well, he died of a brain aneurysm years ago.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
We're not. He was a little off to begin with. But step right up, and step right through. The answers to all your problems are right through this door. Well, at least the start of the answer to your problems are right through this door.
I'll go through the door.
I'm no coward. I'm going to walk through.
Yeah. Wait, before I do, I look at the fourth one of us, aka Constantine's character, because now we actually get to see you in your original body.
Ah!
Oh, yeah.
So I'm like, who the fuck are you? Like, we finally get to see you.
I actually have a picture of him if you don't mind me grabbing him. I sent a picture to Bert a long time ago. So
Well, just describe it because I can't really pop it up on the screen right now.
that's fair. He is well, first and foremost, he is a human of he is an older, well-built human of criminal origins. He did not gain his wealth through being an honest man.
Cool. So he looks like he's a little grungy.
Yeah.
Like, I wouldn't want to run into him in a back alleyway.
You wouldn't walk into just him, although you would think it's just him.
And probably a lot of wanted posters.
Well, usually that's if they get to see his face. That's
Perfect.
what the mask
Alright.
is for.
All right. So just as you step through the door, you're like, who the hell are you? All right. You step into a rather nice small apartment. The furnishings are reminiscent of the late 1940s. Somehow you find yourself standing in the seat of a sofa looking out a window. Diapers chafe your thighs. A woman's voice calls from behind you, cooing, not really expecting an answer. Is your big sister still outside, babykins? Well, someday you'll be big enough to play outside alone, too. You're looking outside. Birds are singing in the soft spring sunlight, and the grass, a full story below you, is a brilliant green. There's a little girl playing in the yard with an elderly woman. It's a very funny game they're playing. Big sister, who's 7 years old, has just tripped the nice old lady. Now Big sister is sticking a sharp object in the old lady's chest. Now she's dragging the old lady's body off behind the bushes. What fun! And now she's smiling, walking towards the steps that lead to your apartment, wearing the old lady's necklace. Big sister comes inside. Oh, mother, dear mother, she calls. You go on ahead to the store. I'll watch these little ones. Do go on to the store, mother dearest, and I'll give the little ones a bath. I'll just be a few minutes. I'm going to go. Fresh diapers are in the bathroom and the bath water is filling. If anything comes up, just call the nice old woman upstairs. And mother dearest leaves the room. Oh, this might be a good time to look at yourselves. You're toddlers, maybe a year or two old.
Oh, God.
You can crawl slowly, but standing, walking, climbing, even grasping objects is difficult.
What is happening?
But you can still fully, think and cognizate, and you know everything that's gone before, and you know who you are.
What the fuck?
Which comes out as gaga goo goo.
Do we understand each other?
Yes.
Okay.
But it definitely comes out as gaga.
So this is like an episode of Rugrats. Got it. Okay. What do I got in my trusty diaper?
Poop.
Hell yeah! Alright, we're gonna hold on to that.
So Mother Dearest closes the door and Big Sister turns to all of you, her lips spread in a sugary smile. I saw you at the window, little babykins. So now, you nosy little darlings, it's time for your bath. Your last bath. Her smile
Red doors
fades.
just set the bells.
Except you can't actually speak. So you can't cast.
Technicality.
You wave your little pudgy fingers and you can't quite get the components right, and you try and speak the words of the spell, but you just can't get your little baby tongue to form the words. Big Sister grabs you by the scuff of the neck and starts taking you into the bathroom. Bill.
Do I still
Don't
have
like
a
that.
magic lamp?
No, actually, you've got nothing but your diapers on.
Okay. All right. God. Okay. How far away is the bathroom?
Well, normally you would say very close. Since you have to crawl it, it seems like it is an eternity away. And Bill is being carried into the bathroom now. The door opens with the sound of running water. The door is closed.
Panic.
At the disco.
Yeah. I'm going to pray. Like, I'm gonna try to contact the lady.
Okay. Dion,
Yeah.
pick a spell.
The
Any
door.
clerical spell you'd like?
Any clerical spell?
You'd like. Yep.
Uh,
I'll come back to you. Bill,
come
not
back.
Bill. Constantine, what are you doing?
Well, first and foremost, I am wondering what the fuck am I doing as a grizzled old man toddler?
You contemplate life as you stare at your navel.
Is he
Yeah.
like that cigar smoking baby?
Yes, that has to be. I that just sounds great.
I'll come back to you if you want.
Yeah, you can come back to me.
Dion, you got a spell.
Yeah.
All right. What do
We-
you ask
Do we
for?
have Lincoln logs?
Lincoln
in
Logs.
our area?
D100. Say high or low.
D100 is gonna be high.
You got Lincoln Logs.
Woo!
All right, I cast sticks to snakes.
The 10 of Lincoln Logs explode as
It's-
dozens of snakes.
It's 2d8 normally.
Go ahead. Roll
Okay.
it. 2d8.
5
5
snakes.
snakes, which are under your control, I do believe.
Yeah, they follow my orders for 6 turns.
Yeah. So that's a long time. They spring out of the 10. Isn't there a percentage chance that they're poisonous? Does it say?
There's a 50% chance.
Yeah, roll it. So 50% and under they are. If it's over 50%, they are not.
Okay. That's fine. There's still snakes.
Okay.
All right.
You have 5 snakes under your control. We'll come back to you. Constantine, do you want to do anything?
I'll help him with. Well, no, I don't have spells. Shit.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I don't know what I can do. I'm gonna be honest. I don't have magic.
Okay. So you contemplate your existence as a child. Bill, you are being lifted, and she puts you in the water, and she starts holding you under the water. What do you want to do?
Do I get a spell?
You weren't the one who wished for contact, so no. You're also not a cleric. Well, okay, I take that back. Bill, you have spells. The problem is you can't speak and you can't move your hands in the right ways that you need to cast spells.
Damn, can I invoke 3.5 meta magic feats?
Can I suggest something?
But you do have your immortal powers. Like you can spend some of your power points to do things. Well, James, go ahead and make your suggestion.
Well, I was going to say, you could, since you're a magic user, you could summon a spell wand or something that you could cast with. You could try that.
Yeah. So you can spend one of your immortal power points to create one of the items that your character would normally be bonded with.
Staff of Wizardry.
Okay. All right. So yeah, you mark off a power point from your character. They regenerate, but it doesn't really matter if you mark it off or not. You won't use enough at this point to matter. You have your staff of wizardry that just appears in your baby little hands. Now, here's the problem. You've got baby little hands. Roll me a d20 to see if you can keep a hold of it.
D20, you said?
D20.
Roll low. Roll
Yeah,
very
low.
low.
You want low. You
Here
want
we
low.
go.
We're talking your dex low.
Well, actually, it's even lower than his dex because he's in baby body. That's not good. The staff appears. You drop it, but it drops into the water. So as she plunges you under the water, here's what we're going to do. You've got X number of rounds before you drown to death. Each round, you can make a grab for your wand. Okay?
All right.
So this will be the first round. You don't need to roll anything. You're just being pushed under the water right now, and the drowning process is beginning. We'll come back to you.
All right.
Jameis, what do you want to do? So if you missed it, Dion got a spell from the lady because his wish to the genie was thank God. So the genie went to thank the god. And he got a spell.
Ooh, good for him.
What do you want to do? So he has 5 snakes under his control right now.
So where are we? I'm aware that we're babies and that stuff. I just don't know what exactly. What's the immediate physical room that we're in situation?
It's a small apartment. If you want to say something is in here, just a luck check to see if it is. So Dion asked if there were Lincoln logs. There were indeed Lincoln logs.
But we're not in the bathroom. We're in.
No, the bathroom is just a few steps away, but for a crawling baby, it might as well be a mile.
Yeah. My usual reaction of shield and mace, I'm not going to be that helpful right now.
Yeah. Yep.
Actually, I need to check to see if it's in our power set, because you can only cast thing that's in your what's name.
Yep. Okay.
I
While
don't
you're
know.
doing that, I'm going to do
Fine.
something here. All right, Bill, give me a D20 roll for you to grab the staff as she starts drowning you.
All right.
You grab the staff. Your head is forced under the water, but you've got your hands on the staff. What do you want to do?
I need to.
So if you've got the staff of wizardry on your old character sheet, it has all the powers that it had at the time.
Yeah. Could I conjure an air elemental to lift me up out of the water?
Sure. Okay.
Right.
You conjure an air elemental. Roll me a d20. You have to keep it under control. This is your intelligence, though, so it should not be difficult.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. You summon a small air elemental because a larger one would tear the baby in half. It pulls you from the water, and Big Sister, being the sociopath that she is, does not like it. And she starts rummaging through the medicine cabinet until she finds a pair of scissors that she brandishes towards you. Jameis, did you come up with what you're going to do?
I'm busy thinking about what I'm going to do, so just say I'm going to do nothing this round, but go ooh, go, 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 ga.
Okay.
So,
Dion, you have control of 5 snakes. The bathroom door is closed. You can hear something happening in there. There's a lot of bumping around, and
I send my snakes into battle. Can they get under the door?
they cannot get under the door.
No. Oh.
Actually, you know what? She probably didn't lock it. There's a chance that she didn't. She just closed it, and they might be able to push it open. Let's do it as just a luck.
Or
Let's
on
do
the
it as a luck.
apartment, maybe probably a gap under the door, for the snakes to go through.
Oh no, these are not small snakes.
Luck. Hi.
Not the
Wait.
airtight door either.
Mm-hmm.
No, they are. They're little snakes.
Are
aren't
they?
Well, they came from
Well-
Lincoln logs, and they're only 4 HP. They're a hit die. It
Yeah, it's a
doesn't
normal
say
sized snake.
small. Okay.
Roll luck check. We'll see. Roll the
All
luck
right.
check.
Hi. 91.
All right. So yeah, they are attempting to go under the bottom of the door. There's a massive door. There's not much room, but they do push the door open, and you can
An
see
attack.
Big Sister there brandishing a pair of scissors, which she's holding like a dagger, and is about to murder Bill, who is being lofted out of the bathtub by a small air elemental.
And you
And
going to
Alright.
stop
open
it?
to attack. Go ahead, roll 5d20.
All right. 5d20.
So
And let's
it's
see.
hit.
Their Thaco is 19.
Yeah, so 2 hit.
Okay.
You can
that's
roll their damage.
2d4. So that's 4 damage.
So they start biting Big Sister, who, for a psychotic 7-year-old, she just yells in not pain, in rage as she starts stabbing down at the snakes. But it does keep her mind off of stabbing down on Bill. Yeah, she's not doing too good against the snakes. Jameis, did you come up with something? Okay.
The very first spell that comes under time alphabetically is Age Chains.
Okay. You're going to grow
It's
yourself.
age.
Okay. You grow yourself.
Yeah.
Okay. You burst out of your diapers. You return to your adult self. We'll say that takes an action, though.
Yeah, that's
Constantine, you got anything?
I don't know what to do. I might as well start the 200-mile crawl.
Crawl to the bathroom. Okay. You start crawling towards the bathroom. Bill, you're being held aloft by your air elemental. You're barely holding onto your staff of wizardry. The psychotic Big Sister is attacking snakes that have 5 snakes that have crawled and are attacking her. What do you want to do? You are muted.
I want to change Big Sister into a newt.
Okay. She must make a save, I believe.
Yep.
Oh man, I keep putting it in the wrong place.
so he can cast spells now. What's that?
He's got the staff of wizardry. That's what he summoned to him.
Oh yeah, he would have changed animal.
She saves.
Yay! Big Sister more powerful.
Yeah,
than
Big
this.
Sister saved. So that's your action.
She's probably really pissed too.
Mm-hmm. I'm just kind of letting you guys do actions here because she's trying to take care of the snakes, which is the only obvious problem she's having. So I don't know. Go somebody take an action. If you want your snakes to attack, go ahead. She does not kill any of your snakes, and your snakes, one of them hits. Go ahead and do damage.
4.
Yeah, she screams in rage again and continues to
so
stab
far.
at the snakes. Jameis, you're a full-grown elf adult.
I'll walk over and open the door.
Oh, the door's open. The snakes pushed it open, and so little sister or Big Sister is there with a pair of scissors trying to keep the snakes off of her. Not afraid in the least bit. She's like screaming in rage as she's trying to cut them with the scissors. You see Baby Bill being held aloft by an air elemental as he's trying desperately to hold on to his staff of wizardry. What do you want to do?
Check. That's thought. Now I can actually cast some other domains, can't I?
You have access to all the spells that you had as a mortal.
Yeah, but no, the whole thing is that you can't cast as broad, but you can cast other domains. It just says a bit of penalty.
Well, okay, so when you're inhabiting your mortal form, it has all the abilities your mortal form had at death. So anything that your character could have cast at that point, you can cast.
Because age change was just a time spell. It's not a mortal form spell.
Yeah, but that's part of your immortal ability. So you were able to do that to age your
Yeah.
form. That's
I'm
fine.
just saying one of the spells I want to cast is calm others on her, but that's a thought domain spell.
Yeah, which out of your domain. Yep, you can't.
Right. Okay.
You have to use your power points to buy other domain spells.
We'll ignore that for now. I mean, this kind of thing is bad big sister. Bad big sister.
Oh, you want to try and talk her down?
Yeah.
Okay, so Big Sister is actually psychotic and a sociopath. So you can't really, but
She's
you don't
a
know
PC.
that. You don't really, yeah, she's a PC, exactly. She's got the PC glow about her. So you try and talk her down, and she just continues to scream in rage as she starts hacking at these snakes. Constantine crawls across the floor. Back to you, Bill. Do you want to do something?
I want to fly out of this room if I can.
Oh yeah, easily. Yeah, the other elementals under your control. So Baby Bill is floated out of the bathroom.
All right.
Okay, so either Jameis or Dion take an action.
Go Pokemon! Hua! Nope.
Yeah, none of those hit. Oh, and she does hit, and
She's got to hit an AC 6 and do 4 damage.
she does 3 damage. So she wounds one of your snakes.
Oh, no, not Willie.
I'm going to cut you and cut you and cut you and bake you into a pie. Who are you, odd naked man in my room?
Yeah.
What do you want to do, Jameis?
I really don't know because I'm just. What the hell is what the basic situations come down to?
Mm-hmm.
When she's there. Yeah, I don't want to kill her, but there's not much I can do because she's just a little 7-year-old kid. Psychotic 7-year-old kid, sure, but still. It's just...
You can cast spells, right?
Yeah,
all the spells that Galen had.
there's not a lot of great spells that you can
Hold
cast. as a kid.
person.
It's whole
That's
person.
not a cleric spell.
Fuck. Hold on, let me load the list.
Actually, no, it is a. No, wait, I tell a lie. It's a 2nd level cleric spell.
I thought so. Okay.
Yeah, I
I
was
was
thought
like-
it was. Hold on.
All right, you're gonna cast
Okay.
old person.
Person on here.
They get a save. Yeah.
Humanoids of greater than 4 + 1 hit dice and undead are not affected. So I don't know if she's a particularly.
No,
well
she's
leveled.
not. But she makes the save, or unless is there a save? Actually, read the text.
Yeah. Against an individual target saving throws penalized by -2. Not going to count.
Yep.
Level 19 doesn't care.
Yeah, you cast it, but she is too psychotic to listen.
Yep.
And she kills a snake.
No, Willie. I have 4 snakes now.
Yep.
Pokemon attack.
Okay, 4 snake attack. Oh, 2.
2.
And one of them hits the side of the toilet.
Dunk. 4 more damage. That's 12 so far.
Okay, Big Sister goes down as the snakes start biting and biting and biting. Okay, and as Big Sister drops the scissors, still looking at you all with a psychotic rage, everything kind of goes all misty, and you're back in the center of the castle again. One of the doors that you had gone through previously is kind of blocked off now. And there's another dwarf standing on the next door. He fairly bubbles all over himself, expressing his goodwill. Hi there, ho there! Happy to see you, glad to meet you. Step right through. Yes, sir, step right through.
Do we go
Do you
do
know-
this 6 more times?
Do you know Darby?
I don't believe there's a Darby in my kinship. No, no, sir. No, sir. No, sir. Sorry to tell you. So sorry to tell you. I do know that a partial solution to all your peculiar problems lies inside this door, just right behind this door. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's what you told us last time, isn't it?
No, no, no. That was my brother Achu, who has gone to
Oh.
the surgery because he blew his brains out of a nostril.
And you're Gesundheit?
No, I'm Bubbles.
Bubbles. Oh.
Oh, and by the way, actually, as you guys kind of reappear in the middle of this this courtyard, people are all standing up in the stadium, giving you a round of applause.
Oh. We're entertaining them.
Are we? Are we really?
All right, I guess we.
In that case, I bow, flourishy bow.
Yeah, I'll do a bow.
Thrown onto the stage.
Am I still a baby?
No, you're normal. Back to your body. Oh, you still have your staff though.
Nice.
Are you normally a baby?
Yeah. all along.
Other than the dwarves, there's just the four of us here, right?
Yeah.
Where the hell are the other two got to?
Which other?
You were sent with two other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where the hell have they got to?
I'm probably working in the background, and we're the distraction.
Oh, we have. They were momentarily there in one or two of the things, but I haven't seen them since. Fine, let's get this over with. Walk through the door.
Yeah, I go through.
Enjoy your stay. Such a lovely day. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Next time we're killing the dwarf.
I'll let him know. The late May sunshine is glorious. It ripples over the cobblestone streets in this little alpine village, calling you to the hills beyond. What a day for anything that is, except for school. You all appear to be in impish 9-year-old bodies, wearing tan shorts with black suspenders, white starched shirts, colorful knee socks, and hiking shoes. You carry an armload of school books and an apple. A scrawled note hanging from the top of the book says, arithmetic test today.
You
guys pass by an alleyway and you hear a little voice calling out, "Hey, pals." There's a sharply dressed fox and a disreputable looking cat peering out in the alley. "Hello there, good friends. Not going to school on a beautiful day like this, are you?" "Yeah," says the cat, mimicking the fox. "Not on a beautiful day like this."
There's not a big pile of shit we can intake the Yes, I recognize Pinocchio, don't worry. Let's hope it's the one from Guillermo del Toro where we get to fuck up an Italian Italian Supremo or something.
What do you want to do?
I have an arithmetic test today. If I don't do it, my mom's going to beat me with a belt again.
Geppetto, your father, not your mother.
Oh, come on. You want to go to school? What a smart little boy would do that. We could take you to a wonderful place. A place where you can smoke cigars and play pool all day. You can make money, too. You know your parents would like that.
I don't like cigars or pool.
Do I still have my staff of wizardry with me?
You do.
I think it's about time for you weirdos to go somewhere else.
What do you do?
I tell them it's about time for them to go somewhere else.
Make a charisma check.
All right. Roll it from my sheet here, if I can pull that up. All right.
Yeah, your charisma of this character may not be the charisma of you. But we'll find out.
Oh, okay, here we go.
I'll just roll a d20 basically, and we'll care about it later. Yeah, it's pretty good.
Low success.
Okay.
The fox sneers at you, showing teeth, and pulls out a switchblade. Oh, we got a smart boy, do we? You think you're smart, kid? And the cat's like, yeah, you think you're smart? You definitely frightened the cat. The fox steps out of the alleyway, brandishing a switchblade. All right.
That's a very little knife.
Bill, roll me a d6 for your side.
All right.
Anyone casting?
Yes. Well, I'm using an item.
Yeah, I'll cast.
You have access to all your normal spells. You are in a child's body, but the child can speak and move their hand, so you can cast your spells. It is simultaneous as the fox rounds up off on you, Bill, with the switchblade. The cat, however, isn't going to be attacked for the first round because you scared him. All right, so what are you guys doing? It's going to try to gut you, Bill.
I'm gonna cast Radnor's Dyspeptic Bowels
Yeah.
on the fox.
So there's that pile of poop we can smell.
It saves.
Ah, okay.
Anyone else was casting? You were using an item, Bill. You can do
Yep.
that. What are you casting?
Are we in a big enough area for me to cast Fireball?
Not without also hitting you, because you're like right next to a building in an alleyway, and you do not have your fire protection stuff.
Okay.
If that stops you.
Yeah, if that stops you.
Well, I'll use it as a staff of striking and inflicts 2d6 damage on a.
On a hit.
On a-
Yeah, so
on a
make me a melee attack, d20. Do you have your THAC0 written down for the last level your character reached before death?
It's not up to date, but
Yeah, just roll.
I'm rolling.
Yeah.
That is,
Probably.
well, that might do it. Let's see, 13, 27. Okay, you need to hit a -2, and I don't believe that's going to do it. What level did your character die
I
at?
want to say 15, wasn't it?
Okay, so it
Something
caps
like
out at
that.
10, and then plus, okay, hold on, let me do some math here. Caps out at 10, so that's +5, so 20. So, no, you hit. Go ahead and do your damage.
Okay.
You do damage. It's not enough. It's not enough to take him out, and we did simultaneous, so he'll still get his attack anyway. But you guys go ahead and finish your actions. Jameis, Constantine, what were you guys doing?
Shit, what do I have on me? I guess I don't really have any weapons on me, huh?
No. I mean, you can manifest a weapon by spending one of your immortal power points to bring one of your any of your. I mean, it's kind of foolish to use it on just a regular weapon, but if your character had any magical weapons, you could bring it back.
Yeah, no.
You got a stack of books that would make a really nice mace.
Well, fuck it. I'm just gonna rush at the fox and try to see. I haven't used my fists in a while. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, just gonna melee. Oh, sure, D20. And what level was your character?
Level 5.
Oh yeah, you died young. Okay, go ahead.
That's the
just
level
roll
you
them.
told me. So
Yeah, that is gonna
That's
miss.
fine.
So you step in. All right, so this is all simultaneous. So he's gonna cut Bill. Actually, Jameis, go ahead. What were you gonna do?
I was going to try to drop the rock, summon my shield and mace, though given I'm child size, I don't know how well it's going to work.
I mean, you're not like real. I mean, yeah, it's your normal size shield and mace. So they appear, and you can hold them. I mean, you're not going to be the greatest at using them, but yeah, they're there. You can hold them.
And I was just going to try to interpose myself between Bill and the fox. Was my
Okay.
tincture.
So since
give us
it's
all
simultaneous, you won't
Yeah.
be able to. But yeah, I get
Yep.
what you're trying to do.
Yeah.
Actually,
that
know what?
doesn't
If you want to use your action to be his target instead of Bill, you can definitely do that.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So you have no armor on, but you do have the shield. So you get the shield's armor class bonus. So what would
Oh yeah,
that be?
no, the shield. It's a shield
Do you,
plus
do you
4,
have a
so
bonus? Actually, you wouldn't in this form.
No.
But what's your
it's
shield
a,
bonus?
it's a plus 4 shield. So
Okay. Yeah, so that makes
It's
you
pretty good.
that gives you a pretty good armor class. Okay, so
Yeah.
here we go. That's going to hit you.
Oh well. Ow. Ow.
Yeah, this is actually going to hurt.
Well, have we got our normal hit points or have we got child hit points?
I know you've got different body hit points. So 8 points of damage. Yeah, just like he
Ow.
guts you. You don't die, but yeah, he just cuts you across the stomach. Blood and viscera just leak all over the place. He licks the blade. It's like, sweet meats. You could have been having fun today, kid. You could be playing pool and smoking cigars. Instead, you're gonna die.
I didn't say I didn't want to do that.
All right, it's round 1. Dion, go ahead, roll a d6 for your side. And the cat will jump into the fray this time.
From my side.
The cat is casting.
Here.
I'm casting.
3. I'm casting.
4, they go first. All right. Let me see how many of you I can catch with this. I'm going to roll a d4. The results are how many people he can catch with the spell. All
Is
4
it
of
a
you.
whole person?
What's that?
Is it a whole person?
No, but the 4 of you, please roll me your save versus magic, and it is your normal character save.
Spells or magic save.
Yep.
Good.
All right. Save.
Good.
Bill and
No.
Constantine, let me get your saves. No, Bradnar gets hit.
Just Rednall.
Just me.
Okay. Ragnar, you take 22 points of lightning damage, killing you.
Nice.
I'll
Hell
get back to you
yeah.
in a minute. Bill's child form is obliterated as his textbooks go flying into the air. Somehow, all around you, you hear the roar of applause as if some giant crowd is watching.
Are we taking half?
No.
Okay. I just think it's unusual that you don't.
Oh,
get
no,
half.
he just missed. He just missed you guys. It just all keyed in on him. All right. And the fox is going to continue to cut you, Jameis.
Yep. Well, I would too. if I
And
was a-
misses. Completely misses. All right. Your guys' turn. Who was casting? Did you say you were casting?
Me.
Yeah. All right.
Mhm. Magic missile. All on the fox.
Okay.
I think it's, was it D6 in this one, right? It actually is pretty cool in this one, right?
What level is your character?
11 as a magic user.
Yeah, so that's a lot more.
So I get 5.
Okay.
So it's 5d6 plus 5, so 21 damage.
Okay, yeah, that completely just kills the fox.
Hell yeah.
The cat was actually the more strong of the two, just not mentally.
I blow the fox away and I look at the cat and I go, what does the fox say?
You know what? That's fair. I'll give him a morale test. That's fair.
The same thing as everyone else. Oh wait, that's cricket.
No, he's like, you killed my friend. Okay, so the rest of you, Constantine and Jameis, what are you two doing?
Gang the mage.
All right, yeah, go ahead. Make
Dang
your
the
attack.
mage.
I'm going to say that your
ooh.
attack is as normal, but you're not going to get your strength bonus because your character isn't as strong. If you had one, if
Oh.
you didn't, it doesn't matter.
I do have a strength bonus, so it's only 5 points.
All right, you do some damage. Constantine, what do you do?
Well, he said gang the mage, so I'm gonna gang the mage.
Okay,
I'm gonna
Go
punch
ahead.
the fuck. That
that's going to miss.
Oh, this is great, guys.
All right. The cat I didn't say I was casting, so
That's next turn.
yeah, true. Yeah, go ahead and roll a d6 for your side, Jameis. He is going to cast.
Okay.
Me too.
I'll put Chewy's going first.
It's going
Yep.
first. Fireball!
Oh,
Everybody
no.
make your save versus Dragon Breath for half.
Oh no. This is bad.
Ooh, super critical success.
Oh no.
Okay, Dion failed. You got a crit success. I'm going to say that you actually are out of the blast entirely, so you're not even going to take that. So, give me a second here.
Crit failed, so he just centers it on me.
Constantine, you need to roll save.
Oh, sorry, my apologies.
Dragon Breath. Yep.
Dragon breath. Yeah.
This is probably going
What's
to
it say?
kill him too, so we'll see. Success. Okay, so both of you take 10 points of damage, which is enough to kill you both. And I'm going to make my save. He saves, so 10 points still kills him. So he kills himself. All of you. Galen is the only one still standing as, again, you find yourself in the courtyard. Everybody that, so the two of you that died by fireball, your clothing is slightly singed, but you're fine. Bill, your hair is standing straight up on end as if you just received a gigantic electrical shock, but otherwise, you're fine. The crowd seems less than pleased this time. There's like golf claps. And there's a few people going
to the audience.
and a few people saying boo. Yeah, there's some roses thrown at your feet, Galen.
Of course, everyone loves me.
Your boos mean nothing. I've seen what makes you cheer.
A dwarf suddenly stands up as he was sitting down reading a book. Oh gosh, I didn't expect anybody to pick my door. You can go in if you want. Sorry.
What if we don't want to?
Oh, that's perfectly fine.
What do
Yes,
we do
I know.
instead?
Oh, whatever you'd like.
Nope,
But you
we're
can't
going
solve
in.
your particular problems unless you go through the door.
As I'm going in, I'm going to grab the dwarf. At least I'm going to try to grab the dwarf and take him with me.
Oh gosh, mister, that's awfully tight.
I go with him. I help him.
You guys go through the door and you're engulfed in a world of throbbing musical beats, flashing multicolored lights, and mid-1970s disco playing. Across the dance floor stands a black-haired, tan-skinned youth dressed in a white jumpsuit, a disco shirt, and gleaming patent leather shoes. You are all similarly dressed.
I think we have to kill him.
The
I am
dwarf is gone.
ready.
Yeah, I expected as much. I didn't expect him to come with. I was pissed off.
I
Hundreds
would
of
like
young people crowd around the dance floor, drinking, talking, laughing, and watching. From the crowd, a man with a microphone emerges. He wears a white shirt, black dinner jacket, and a black bow tie. Leaping to the center of the dance floor, the man says, "Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the final round of Big Dance Off. This is it, the moment we've all been waiting for, the championship dance off of all time. The prize is, ladies and gentlemen, the prize, may I remind you, is an evening of fun and romance with the one and only, the sensational Miss S, the hottest rock starlet of the decade." And now, without further ado, let's meet the finalists. From Brooklyn, New York, a longtime favorite of the crowds here at the Big D, the one and only Tony. At this introduction, the crowd roars its delight as a black-haired youth in a white suit comes to stand beside the MC. And the MC continues, his challenger, fresh from a bout with a near-terminal amnesia, the one, the only. He kind of goes over, "What's your name?" Dion.
Rolling Thunder.
Rolling Thunder!
Get out there.
No one's clapping. He goes
I'm so
over
ready
to
for
Galen
this.
and says, "Psst, what's your name?"
Long Johns.
Your name is announced again. There's some golf claps. Constantine, he puts the mic in front of you. "What's your name?"
The Whaler.
The Whaler. There's a couple of chuckles in the crowd. And finally, Bill.
I am Macho Man Richard Cranium.
There's some mild laughter and some clapping to that. Now, the MC concludes, let each dancer pick his music. Yeah, he's got the microphone still in front of you, Bill.
Put anything up there. I don't care. I'll dance to them all.
He puts up the song, Put Anything Up There, by the Rhythmics.
All right.
I remember that one. That was a really good chart topper, I say to Constantine's character.
All right. Yeah, the spotlight's on you. And since you didn't pick anything particular to your character, you are unfamiliar with the music. So go ahead and make a... I want you to make both a dex and a charisma check.
You don't really want me to make a dex check.
And so, like, everyone needs to envision the fact that he's in his normal body, which is gigantically obese.
Fuck yeah. Ooh, made my dex save.
All right, low success. So you don't stumble over yourself, but you're not particularly graceful. But let's see what your stage presence looks like. Give me that charisma check. It's like you're competent. I mean, you're entertaining but forgettable. I mean, you get a round of applause. All right. What was that name again?
Macho Man Richard Cranium.
Let's give it up for Macho Man Richard Cranium. There's like, there's some claps. And then you sit down. The microphone is shoved in front of you, Dion. Pick your music.
I picked some French inspired waltz music.
Oh, you picked classical music. Okay.
Yeah.
Since this is particular to your character, you'll get a bonus on this treat.
I also have the skill dancing, and I have it boosted to dancing +1.
Okay. So on your dex and your charisma checks, because of that, treat both of those stats as if it were 2 higher. Okay. Go ahead and give me both that dex and charisma roll. Actually, 3 higher because you picked music that your character can dance to.
That's a crit then, because that goes to 12, doesn't it?
Yep.
And then charisma is 3 higher.
Yeah.
That's 8, so 8 out of 12.
Okay, yeah, that's not bad.
I already rolled at 5, so it's a low success.
Okay, yeah, no, it's so your stage presence isn't great, but you've got incredibly good dance moves, probably some kind of ballet, actually. And there's a good, strong round of applause for you.
Bow.
Okay. Microphone to stick in front of you, Constantine. Pick your music.
I'm gonna fail so bad. Imagine Dragons.
Okay. Well, you picked your own special music, so your abilities will act as if they're 1 higher for the charisma part, but not the dex part. So give me a dex check and a charisma check.
All right. So a dex check.
Yeah, D20. Well, you have to roll under your dex, under or equal to your dex. Equal to is a crit. Oh, that's a low success, but it's a success. So you don't fall over or trip or anything, but it's not particularly inspired. But let's see what your stage charisma is like. So in this case, your charisma will be treated as it's 1 better. So D20 charisma check. Failure. Oh my goodness. There's active booing in the stage. People are throwing rotten fruit onto the stage. And they actually have the hook. A hook comes off from stage left, grabs you and pulls you off the stage. Leaving Galen. You're asked to pick your music.
Okay, I'll take Elven Forest by Eternal Depth.
Nice.
Actual abandoned song.
Yeah. Same thing. Your charisma will act as 1 higher. Your dex is normal. So give me both of those checks.
Okay, 50-50 shot on dex. Failure.
Yeah, you stumble, you trip, but let's see what your stage press. Oh wow!
Fail! Woo!
Oh yeah, it's bad. It is horrible.
I
You
get
trip,
beamed
you
by a rock
fall.
and go down.
Yeah, the hook comes
Oh,
off
that
stage
hurts,
left while
man.
you're still in the middle of your routine, grabs you around the neck, and just pulls you off the stage.
Yep, no.
Meanwhile, Tony, the last contestant, of course, he picks BG's music. Yes. BG's music fills the discotheque. Saturday Night Fever, of course. Oh wow. He does well, but not as well as Dion did.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's our fucking Dion.
I do the worm.
He's the pretty one.
Yeah. Okay, so you win handily. Tony doesn't like it though, and comes up. So the rest of you can't act this round. But first of all, Dion, roll me a d6. Just don't roll a 1.
I'm gonna roll a d6 and get a 1.
You do. Tony comes up, obviously angry on his face, but he puts his hand out to shake your hand as the winner, and then attempts to shank you with a switchblade. So he gets a surprise round before your round. Oh wow, he misses horribly, however. Okay, so roll a d6. He'll roll a d6. If you've got a dex bonus, you can add it. So,
I got a 6 and I'm adding nothing.
got a 3 total. So you go first. So Tony's got a hold of your right hand because he's shaking your hand, and he tried to shiv you with his left hand that's got a switchblade in it. You're first. What do you want to do?
Crush him.
I guess I'm just gonna magic missile him in the face.
Okay, so you technically cannot because one of your hands is being held currently.
Oh wait, I'm touching him.
Yes.
Cause serious harm.
Yes, you can definitely do that.
Because I'm just already touching him.
Yeah, there's no save on that. So you just roll.
Let's see. Where's
The
Sirius?
crowd starts chanting, "Knife fight, knife fight, knife fight."
Core
It's
serious wound is
2d6
just 2d6 plus 2.
Yeah,
plus
go ahead.
2.
Core serious.
It's 10.
Okay,
Wow.
you fry
That's gonna
Tony.
hit.
I just do one of those like dickhead handshakes where I like crush his knuckles against each other a little. That's how I do it.
Actually, what it looks like is in his death throes, he pulls off this marvelous routine with his legs as he dances his final dance of death. And the crowd goes wild. Miss S comes forward, bends you over, gives you a wet kiss as you're again in the middle of the amphitheater as you fall backwards, no longer being supported by Miss S.
Are you not entertained?
Yeah, everyone's standing in the seats now. Everyone's clapping. You are being showered with gold coins.
I'm just laying there still, like, all this time, I thought being good at dancing in this world would never help.
No, enjoy your golden shower.
So this time, the dwarf standing by the door just kind of snorts. It says, "Well, get in the damn door if you're going, or go away. I don't really care. Makes no difference to me, none at all."
Hey, where'd the other guy go when we dragged him in?
You killed him. You happy? I hope so. He was a dick
Yes.
anyway.
All right, grab him.
Make me an
Goodness,
attack
I love
roll.
these dwarfs.
I mean, okay.
Yeah, I warned the other guy.
No,
didn't do it.
he ducks and then he takes a boot and kicks you in the rump and throws you through the door.
Wah! Mario style scream.
Yeah.
Okay. This time, You're standing in an enormous hall filled with thousands of men, all dressed as you are in khaki uniforms in the U.S. Army during World War II. You seem to be, in your late 30s. Many of the soldiers are only in their late teens. Far into the hall is a large elevated stage behind which hangs a colossal American flag. A lone figure, resplendent in the dress uniform of a 4-star general, stands. A nearby man whispers to you, "There he is, old Blood and Guts Patton himself." With graphic language, Patton describes the situation at hand. At dawn yesterday, an American brigade made an amphibious landing at the rear of the German lines. Unfortunately, the troops attacking those lines from the landward side have failed to break through. Soon the American brigade on the beach may be massacred. In 1 hour, a renewed attack will be launched, attempting to break through to the trapped men. I've searched far and wide for the meanest, toughest, winningest sons of guns in this outfit to lead this attack. And I've selected you. And he points to all of you guys. All the soldiers step smartly away and give you all salutes. How do you react?
Me? What? Huh?
I salute back. How tough am I? How tough am I? I had nails for breakfast with no milk.
Yeah.
Oh, Captain Crunch, you mean? The sergeant approaches, hands you a Thompson submachine gun, 2 hand grenades, and a canteen of water.
Thank you, sir. God bless America.
America!
America! I had bottom.
Yeah. What do the rest of you guys do? Constantine, what do you do?
I just salute him. Honestly, I'm gonna be entirely frank with you. My character has been shoehorned into so many situations by now that he's just not even questioning this at this point.
Okay. You are also handed a submachine gun, 2 grenades, and a canteen of water. Bill?
Muted.
First, I will unmute myself. Then I will be fighting a laugh as I'm accepting the weapons and saluting kind of ridiculously.
Oh, this one's all raring to grow. Yeah, you are also given the submachine gun, a couple of grenades, and a canteen of water. Finally. Jameis, what does your character do?
I look lost, but that doesn't stop them from volunteering me for this mission, so I also get given machine gun and grenades and a canteen of water.
Okay, so Patton hands you your stuff specifically. And as he bends down to strap the canteen of water on you, he whispers in your ear, I heard about your good work for the French resistance, and he winks.
Look, can't remember any names from that adventure. That was too long ago.
Well, I mean, that is a callback to the very first.
Yep. Oh, no. Jameis remembers the adventure, but I can't remember any details to say anything from that adventure. That was too long ago.
Yeah.
The character, it's even more recent for my character.
Yep. Okay. Then he says, let's see. He points to the front doors. He says, whenever you're ready. Hey, point to the doors.
I Leroy Jenkins it.
Okay. Run through the doors.
I kick it open.
Yep. The doors swing open to reveal a flat, rock-strewn desert plain. Sitting about 75 feet away, pointed straight towards you, is a single German tank. Its armor gleaming in the August sun. On each side of the tank stands 2 German soldiers, their rifles at the ready. The tank's machine guns open fire as your fellow Americans slam and lock the door behind you, muffling their shouts of "Good luck!" After everyone else,
right.
of course. We're getting close to time, though, so all of you are pushed through the door. There's a German tank with a gun crew. The turret's kind of swinging in your direction slowly, and we'll cut the scene there.
Okay.
So you guys are standing outside of a bunker, and the doors have just been slammed closed behind you. All right. There we go. The silliness ensues. All right, guys, we're going to call it there for the night. Dion, what do you got going on?
Well, when I'm not streaming with you playing TTRPGs with all my other super cool, awesome friends, you guys, you can find me at my channel at Substance is Used, where I play retro JRPGs, do some GTA 5 roleplay, and smoke a lot of weed. We're playing
wouldn't
through
do that.
Project
Why would you do that?
Profile, and we're doing the hard mode, trying to get the A ending this time. So, yeah.
Okay. Jameis, tell us about your blog.
Yep, it's mainly just movie reviews at the moment, but I've got 2 reviews up of movies that almost went straight to VOD. So it tells you how great they must have been.
Nice. All right. And surprisingly, I've got no Kickstarters that are currently going on that I had anything to do with. Check back next month. But until then, go to Blue Magic, BLUMAGIK.com for all of our social links. Yeah, you can join us there. Bill, what do you got going on with the frogs?
Still running Cults of the Sundered Kingdoms. Got a game coming up this Wednesday. I've put the 5e Rabbinathik on hold because not enough people showed up for it. But hopefully rejoin at some point in the future. And, we'll see what else.
Sounds good. Constantine is still hiding his online activity from his father, so I don't believe he's got anything he wants to announce.
I'd be completely unable to find out what he was doing if I tried to. Completely unable.
Yes, being an IT person, it just makes it impossible.
Yeah.
All right. We'll call it there, guys. Thanks for listening, watching, anyone out there to our silliness. Yeah. When this is all over, I'll tell you exactly what this is I am running, because it actually is a published thing. All right, guys. Have a good one.
Bye.